Hi, and welcome to the IndieBandAlliance.com. And a couple days ago, I wrote a article about a site called Fandalism and whether it would become another MySpace. It's aimed at musicians, and it's sort of one part database, one part social network, and it sounds like it has some potential. So I thought, rather than just write about what it seems to be, how good it might be, why don't we head on over to the Fandalism site and actually see if we can set up some a network, an opportunity to network with some musicians that have similar influences. So here I am at the site, and I'm going to come up here and click search. And so I'm a bass player, so we're going to put bass. Right now I'm not really playing in a band, so I'm going to just look for other bass players that are into the same kind of stuff that I'm in, just so we could hang out and talk. So we'll put hard rock down, lives. Okay, so now we're going to put in where I'm at. So I'm in Canada, and we'll say 16 miles of Guelph. And age, we'll say from 25 to 45, why not? And now influences, I was pretty heavily influenced by Metallica. So let's see what happens here. Now, I was somewhat surprised right off the cuff that found 4 musicians already that play bass, they like hard rock, they're influenced by Metallica, they're in the age range that I specified. So right off the cuff, these guys are probably, they probably would be worth, talking to, or maybe striking up an email or two with, and just find out more from there. I'm kind of interested to notice that everyone seems to have multiple instruments here. So this guy plays bass, drums, guitar. Okay, so it just kind of makes me wonder if they're hedging their bets. Generally somebody's got to be good at one of these instruments more than the others. So let's take a look at Brennan here. So he's got some okay, that's pretty cool. They got a video. It looks like he's a vocalist. He's down as a vocalist, so that must be his main thing that he does, playing the Hard Rock Cafe. And there's some questions so we can find out more about him. So hey, that's pretty cool, and we can. I don't know, that's for Fandalism, but no. So that's interesting. So from there, let's see. We'll check out Adam. So Adam is apparently a guitarist, and has this little Q&A here so we can find out more about him. Doesn't look like he's got a video loaded, so Fandalism just has these snowflakes or petals or whatever the heck it's supposed to be. So alright, no bass player so far. Let's try Paul J. Simpson. Alright, bassist in Guelph. And I've got no idea what this is. I don't hear any sound coming through, so I'm not sure. Looks like a cartoon or something. Anyway, we've got his influences here. I don't even see Metallica. Okay, yeah, so there's Metallica. Didn't do any of these Q&A things, so there's not too much more that we can know about him. I guess you can send a private message, so that's cool. Might be worth sending him a private message. And lastly, let's look at Derek Doreen. Okay, so Derek is apparently a bassist as well, and you can see all his influences. Yeah, he's got Metallica, and but that's it. We don't see too much about him here. So it doesn't look like this is an actual video. So anyway, that's Vandalism for you. It's I do think it's got some potential, and it's I think it's certainly helpful in terms of, you know, being able to narrow down. My criteria were fairly specific. Now I guess the one thing you have to watch out is for the people that have multiple instruments here. This guy clearly, to me, is a vocalist, but he's also I guess willing to mess around with some other instruments as well. So you might have to factor that in. But considering it only took about 30 seconds to type all this in, and you know, if I wanted to just hang out with some people locally and talk about bass, that's pretty cool. And as far as, you know, just getting yourself out there, it's I don't think it ever hurts to have a profile on a site like this, especially if it gives you the option of linking to a website. Now I don't know if I've seen that. It's got a name here. Looks like it just links back to the profile. So yeah, it would be good if they actually had a URL for a website, and maybe they do. Maybe these guys just haven't filled it all out. So I would like to I'm gonna actually go check that out right now while we're watching this. I'm just gonna pause the video for a sec. Okay, so I just signed up, and process was pretty simple. Forced me to sign up with Facebook, so it gets your real name and everything and where you live. So I guess it depends on if you want to be anonymous or not, but it's certainly helpful from your end. If you're trying to contact other musicians, you actually have a real name. So I went through the whole setup process, and now it looks like it's asking me some questions, so I'm not going to fill that out on camera. So I'm going to hit pause again. Still haven't had the opportunity to put up a website, but one of the things that was really cool is it grabbed my former band just from information through Facebook, so that was pretty cool. This came up right away as an influence, which was kind of surprised me. So it's got some intelligence built into it. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, well, I filled out some questions, but seems to be it. Doesn't look like they have a spot for a URL or anything, so that's kind of unfortunate. You can add some music and stuff here. Haven't done that yet, but oh well. It's interesting. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm a little bit underwhelmed, but at the same time, like I said, the search aspect was pretty cool, and you know, if I wanted to reach out to these people, it would be as easy as clicking on their name and coming down and hitting private message. So anyway, that's my look at Fandalism, and I guess the true test for Fandalism is if it gets to the point where there's even more people to choose from, and they're not all multi-instrumentalists. Not that I've got anything against that, but you know, I guess that's about it. So anyway, thanks for watching this long video on Fandalism, and let me know what you think. Do you think Fandalism is going to have some staying power, or do you think it's just another here today, gone tomorrow type thing? Thanks for watching. Bye.